Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today is going to be another What I Ate Today holiday edition. It is President's Day here. We're going to start out with an egg white omelet. At least that's what I'm having. I'm not sure what Scott's going to have. He hasn't told me yet. But it's just going to be some frozen peppers and onions that I cook up on the stove with some spinach and tomato, and then I'm going to use these egg whites and coffee. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have, I probably will have toast. I probably will. It's egg white omelet, peppers and onions, tomato, spinach, 2 pieces of delightful bread, 2 pieces of turkey bacon, coffee, and of course, some hot sauce. So it's lunchtime right now, and I just finished working out, getting a shower, fixing myself up for the errands that I have to run this afternoon. So here I am ready, and I'm about to eat lunch. I've decided to make oatmeal. It's one of my favorite meals. It's something that I can easily take to work if I don't eat it for breakfast. So I love overnight oats. I love hot oats. I love oats like totally dressed up. I love oats with barely anything on it but like banana and cinnamon. So I love oats. It's like a favorite meal of mine, as well as eggs, which I already had this morning. So I'm making oatmeal, and I think I'm going to do something different than what I did in the last video. The last video I used banana to sweeten my oats, but this time I've decided that I'm going to make oatmeal with frozen berries that are cooked and probably maple syrup or agave. So right now I'm cooking the fruit in the microwave, but this is basically what I'm going to put in it. This is some berries. I wanted to show you guys that this is the peanut butter that I was referring to in one of my last videos. This is my favorite peanut butter that you can buy from Trader Joe's. It's no salt peanut butter. I love it. And yeah, and I'm waiting to put the oats in the microwave. They're all measured out. I put a little bit of cinnamon in there and a little bit of salt. So yeah. So here's my oatmeal. It is a half a cup of oats, almost a cup of almond milk, a cup of mixed berries, 1 tablespoon, which is 16 grams of the peanut butter, and then 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. So it comes to a total of 7 points. So that's not so bad. And this morning I had a pretty low point count. I think it was 4 points. So I'm doing pretty good. And I'm still drinking water. I'm getting ready to leave, but I wanted to hop on here real quick and just mention that I'm using the original points from way back when. I use iTrack Bites to use original points. And I know a lot of people right now are on freestyle. I actually did try freestyle last summer. I didn't really see a lot of results with it, which is why I'm back to old points. But I also haven't been seeing a lot of results with what I'm doing now, mostly because I'm not being super strict. This week I definitely wasn't very strict. I had a party at my house for a friend who's having a baby, and like I definitely ate too much junk food. So I guess if I don't see any results, if I start becoming, stricter with this and I don't really see the results I want, I wouldn't be against trying freestyle again. So I think really what my big issue is just not having the accountability like I used to. When I originally started Weight Watchers, I did go to meetings, and that really worked for me. I went to meetings. I met people who were having the same struggles that I was having. I met people who wanted to share their ideas and their recipes, and truly that's why I love YouTube, is because I want to be able to share like what I'm doing, and I want to see what other people are doing. So I kind of use that in its place. But there's something about actually going to a meeting that I think really makes a difference. I don't know. So one of the things that I'm actually doing now that I'm starting to do within the next week or so is be accountable to a friend of mine who is also going to be counting points on Weight Watchers. I actually taught her how to do it last summer because we were talking about weight loss, and I had explained what had worked for me in the past. And so she did count points. She lost 20 pounds, and she took a little bit of a break for reasons like myself from last year. At any rate, she is now wanting to count points again, and she's going to be accountable with me, and we're going to kind of have like our own, I don't know, like we're going to check in like once a week with one another via like video chat or text, which I think is great. It's a very close friend of mine that I don't get to talk to as much as I'd like. So this is one way for us to kind of talk a little bit more and to support one another. So I'm really excited about that. I think that's going to make a huge difference in what I'm trying to do here. Exercise has never really been a problem for me since I started. I pretty much became committed. So I exercise daily. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and say, hey, you know, if you are doing freestyle, a lot of these recipes that I'm using, you can adjust to your points. I know like the omelet that I had this morning was basically free. I mean, it was egg whites and vegetables. I didn't add any cheese or anything like that. So essentially a lot of what I'm doing, I think people can adjust to their own needs. So right now we're just prepping some green beans. We had these left over from yesterday, and we're gonna put just I think a teaspoon of olive oil on it and some garlic, and then we're gonna put this salmon rub on our salmon for dinner. And I looked at the ingredients. Actually, I've never looked at the ingredients because Scott always makes the salmon, but it's the first ingredient's brown sugar. I actually think I could make this, Scott.
Probably so.
So, but it's not, it's only 1 point for 1 tablespoon, so that's not bad.
Brown sugar and salt.
Yeah. Well, it has chili flakes in it.
Oh.
Black pepper and ginger. I think we could kind of make that. So maybe next time, I don't know. Rather than buy this. I don't even know how much this costs. It is really good on salmon, I would say. It's super good. But the other thing that we had considered putting on it would also be a point. So I really like this, so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to grill the salmon, and we're going to grill these green beans. And I think we're making some rice as well. I'll show you the rice too. This is the rice that we really like. It's Lundberg Wild Blend rice. It's really good. I want to say, I believe it is 3 points for a serving. And I feel like I never know like exactly what a serving is. Like, what's 1/4 of a cup dry? Is that 1/2 of a cup, I guess? Cooked, I'm guessing. I don't know. That's what I think it is. So I think in Weight Watchers, usually a serving is about 1/2 of a cup. So I am actually having a glass of wine with my dinner tonight. I don't have a glass every night, but this is what was left over from the party, so I'm just gonna have it. And that will put me 1 point over, but because I exercised, I counted a couple of activity points for that. Sometimes, most of the time, especially back in the day when I was super strict, I never like ate my activity points, and I probably really need to go back to doing that eventually. I did buy something today at the grocery store, and I shouldn't have, but I figure, you know, Weight Watchers is not about restricting or limiting yourself. It's about being able to have things in moderation and being able to account for what you're eating and making good choices. And yeah, so I got like my most favorite childhood Easter candy. It's the best. It's like, if you never had these are my most favorite things ever, Cadbury mini eggs. And I looked it up, and 12 of them are 4 points. It's not the worst. It's not the best, but I will be rationing them, so we'll see how long this bag stays closed. So here is my gorgeous meal. It is 7 points for the salmon plus 1 for the rub, so that's 8. 0 for the green beans, 1 for the olive oil, that's 9, and then 3 for the rice, so that makes it a total of 12 points. But I had a lot left over today because I ate so light earlier. And I'm super excited to eat this. It looks delicious. Still drinking that water. It's the end of the night here. I had my dinner. It's 8 o'clock, so I'm not gonna have anything else tonight. I'm just gonna get ready for bed in a little bit, wind down. I might have some herbal tea, but no calories, no points or anything like that. And that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this what I ate today video. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope that it gave you some insight into what I eat and can give you some ideas. I'm sure I'll do more of these. It helps me also stay accountable, so I like that. So yeah, hope you have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later.